Welcome back to B&B for Phone. Today is a beautiful day to dive deep into the absolutely wild drama unfolding in Los Angeles. We have so much to talk about regarding our favorite fashion dynasties, and the suspense is literally keeping us on the edge of our seats. Let's get right into the heart of the madness because you are not going to believe what is brewing behind closed doors. Do you guys think Hope Logan will actually betray the newly formed Logan fashion house and go crawling back to Forrester Creations? That is the massive question we are posing today on B&B for Phone, and it is a theory that is absolutely setting the fandom on fire. Why are we even having this thought? Because if you look closely at what Hope is doing right now, she is absolutely terrified. She is paralyzed by fear and clearly hasn't fully resolved this situation on her own. Can you believe it? She hasn't even mustered up the courage to tell Steffy Forrester or her own mother, Brooke, that she allegedly signed a contract and is supposed to be working for Katie's new Logan brand. So, we are seriously speculating that Hope is going to backpedal, return to Forrester to work, and completely betray Logan. Let's discuss this insane storyline together because the psychological layers here are just fascinating. We all see the agonizing hesitation radiating from Hope right now. Forrester Creations has suddenly flashed the green light for Hope for the future, and Steffi wants her to end her leave of absence and get right back to work to continue the project. Hope for the future is Hope's absolute lifeblood. It is her baby. She poured her soul, her sweat, and her tears into building that brand from the ground up, so she is not going to easily let it go. And let's be honest, the only reason she even looked for a new safe haven at Logan was because Steffi kept delaying and pausing the line over and over again. Steffi's toxic power trips completely frustrated Hope and pushed her to the brink of despair. But now, the line is suddenly active again, throwing Hope into an impossible, mind-bending dilemma. That's crazy. Just think about the mental gymnastics Hope is doing right now. She is a character who historically struggles with asserting her own dominance, often playing the victim to the stronger personalities around her. I have always had a love and hate relationship with Hope. I love her pure heart and her dedication to her fashion line, but I absolutely despise how weak-willed she can be when the pressure is on. She is standing at a major crossroads, holding a contract with Katie Logan Spencer in one hand and the keys to her beloved Hope for the future in the other. If she gives up Logan and runs back to Forrester, it will be a catastrophic financial loss and a total legal disaster for Katie's new company. That is exactly what we are predicting will happen. What do you guys think about this story? Are we about to see the biggest corporate betrayal of the decade? Let's break down the psychology of this potential legal nightmare. Katie is banking her entire new fashion house on Hope's star power. She sees Hope as the ultimate weapon to legitimize the Logan brand and finally step out of Brooke's massive shadow. Katie is desperate for a win, and she thought she had Hope locked down. But here's the surprise. Hope's silence is deafening. The fact that Hope is hiding this contract from Brooke and Steffi proves she knows she made a rash, emotional decision when she agreed to join Katie. If Hope breaches that contract, Katie will not just let it slide. We are talking about massive lawsuits, breach of contract penalties, and a financial black hole that could bankrupt the Logan brand before it even launches its first collection. Amazing. The stakes have literally never been higher for these successor characters. And you won't believe what Liam Spencer is doing right in the middle of this chaos. Liam is constantly checking in on Hope, breathing down her neck, and expecting her to say she is ready to jump ship to Logan once and for all. I honestly cannot stand Liam's controlling nature. He always thinks he knows what is best for the women in his life. He makes some valid points about the bright future Hope could have away from Steffi's relentless mistreatment, but he is completely missing the point. Liam is entirely blind to the emotional umbilical cord that connects Hope to Forrester Creations. He fears She is making a massive mistake by sticking around for more abuse. But Hope refuses to give him the answer he desperately wants to hear. She feels a profound, almost tragic obligation to keep fighting for hope for the future. She has sacrificed years of her life for that brand, and she is not about to let Steffy win by simply walking away. But how can Hope possibly survive at Forrester with Steffy holding the axe over her head? Well, here is where the plot twists get absolutely legendary. Hope isn't just sitting around crying. She is actually strategizing. She suggested to Liam that a massive change might be underway at Forrester Creations. Liam is naturally suspicious because as long as Steffy Forrester Finnegan is sitting in the co-CEO chair, Hope's life will be a living hell. But that is exactly when Hope drops the bombshell. She has been secretly urging her mother, Brooke, to pursue the co-CEO position and overthrow Steffy. Can you imagine the look on Liam's face? Hope is finally learning how to play the game, using her mother as the ultimate chess piece to secure her legacy. And Brooke Logan is not wasting a single second. We all know Brooke has a long, scandalous history of using her undeniable charm to get exactly what she wants, and she is pulling out all the stops for her daughter. Brooke actually made a deeply seductive, irresistible offer to Ridge when he got home. She knows Ridge is the weak link when it comes to her affections. Ridge was clearly uncomfortable with the idea of Brooke replacing his daughter, Steffy. He was squirming, trying to find a way out of the conversation. But let's be real. Ridge Forrester has never been able to refuse Brooke Logan when she turns on the magnetism. He couldn't say no. At the very least, he agreed to seriously consider a possible co-CEO swap. That is a massive victory for Brooke and Hope. Just picture the absolute meltdown Steffy is going to have when she finds out about this. Steffy is going to blow her top, hit the roof, and probably shatter every window in the Forrester building when Ridge fills her in on Brooke's sights for her job. Steffy has spent years trying to eradicate the Logan influence from the executive offices, and now Brooke is poised to take half her kingdom. I am so here for this drama. The historical rivalry between the Forresters and the Logans is flaring up hotter than ever, and it is entirely centered around saving hope for the future. This is exactly the kind of high-stakes, ruthless corporate warfare that makes us obsessed with this show. Meanwhile, let's not forget the collateral damage happening on the sidelines. Donna Logan has discovered Katie's master plan to lure Hope away from Forrester, and she is absolutely terrified. Donna clearly doesn't think this is a good plan at all. The tension between Katie and Brooke is already simmering at a dangerous level, and Donna is worried sick that their sisterhood might not be able to recover after such a bold, aggressive poaching move. Katie, being the defensive powerhouse she is, rushes to argue that business is simply business. She refuses to see the emotional devastation she is causing. But Donna knows better. She knows Brooke will take this as a direct, unforgivable personal attack. Donna is desperately warning Katie to back off before she ignites a family feud that will burn the Logan legacy to the ground. This slow-paced plot is finally accelerating into a full-blown explosion of betrayals, secret contracts, and corporate seduction. The writers are brilliantly weaving these successor characters into the classic rivalries of their parents. Hope is trapped in a web of her own making, terrified to hurt Katie, terrified to submit to Steffy, and relying on Brooke to save the day. The suspense is unbearable. If Hope stays at Forrester, she destroys Katie's financial future and invites a massive lawsuit. If she leaves for Logan, she abandons her life's work and lets Steffy win. There is no easy way out, and the psychological toll on Hope is going to be devastating to watch. Will Hope find the courage to finally speak her truth, or will she continue to hide behind her mother's seductive power plays? We are betting that the secret contract with Logan is going to leak, Steffy is going to use it to try and fire Hope permanently, and Brooke is going to have to stage a hostile takeover of the co-CEO chair to stop it. The replacement actors and the shifting dynamics in the boardroom are setting the stage for an unforgettable season. We cannot wait to see how this all unravels, and we want to know every single thought you have on this theory. Drop your predictions, your wild theories, and your character rants below. Thank you for joining us on B&B for Phone, and stay tuned because the drama in Los Angeles is only getting hotter.
What do you guys think about today's drama? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for your daily dose of bold and beautiful news. See you in the next video.